wanted to say something, coming back to your, talking about coming out to your family, coming out to your siblings. I think you have to know what, you have to do it with the right intentions. Don't do it as a political statement, or you feel that you're coming out for the gay community. You have to come out actually
all the publicity.
Yeah, exactly. For yourself, for you to improve the relationship that you have with the family. I think that first and foremost has to be the key factor you have to consider.
Definitely.
It's a very personal thing, and I think actually have to, yeah, it's a big personal step. So.
Exactly. It takes a lot of time to actually get your be correct before you do come out and take action to tell everyone that you're gay. So you're right. The longest and the hardest work you have to do is the first part, which is why do you want to come out? Once you get that right, and you really listen to yourself. What do you want in life? And I think very few people actually say, deep down inside, all I want is fame. I don't think so. So once you get that right, once you get that context right, whatever you do after that is a breeze.
I like what Steve has said, because my intention when I came out to my family was that I just wanted to be honest. And it wasn't like I wanted to be honest in a hurtful way, though I just felt that with me being honest, then, well, backtrack a bit, I felt that before I disclosed me being gay to my family, they've always like, how should I put this? They're always thinking that I'm lying about something, but they weren't sure what I was lying about. And so I felt that if I was to come out, it's going to remove that from the way my relationship with my family, and that there will be some form of trust involved. And yeah, but of course, things weren't fine and dandy when I came out. There was drama. It was a normal reaction. But I didn't get disowned. And I was glad that I came out to my father before he passed away. And I always say that it wasn't the coming out that killed him. Cue the laughter. But I was glad, because I can't imagine me having to live with the fact that I wasn't true to my dad before he passed on. Yeah.
I think there's a reason. I always believe there's a reason why I'm put on earth as a gay man. I also believe that there's a reason why my parents get a gay son. And when I came out to them, it is my way of letting them know, what having a gay son is about. There's a reason why they have a gay son, and if I do never address that, then they will always have that question: why am I being dishonest? Why am I not dishonest? Sorry.
Authentic.
Why am I not authentic? Why am I not sharing myself with them? Is it something wrong with them? And the relationship between me and my parents will always be stuck there.
And I think that a lot of times we decide for them, that we don't want to tell them because they might get hurt. But I'm also thinking that if we don't come out, then they will never have the opportunity to readjust their expectations of us, and then that will hurt them even more.
Can I ask if there's any one of you whose parents have one or two of the parents have passed away? And okay, so for those of you who already came out to them, and now this is addressed for those whose parents have passed away, but you have not come out to them. There's still a way to be complete about it, which is, maybe there is a father figure or a mother figure that replaces them, like an elder brother or sister. That could also work. So it's not like, you need to live in regret that you never came out to, one or two of your parents before they pass away. So you don't have to be stuck there. So, coming to the end, and so what to answer the question is what really stands between me and my big gay heaven. The punchline is already sorry, no, but see, that's the thing. Before I got there, right, before I got all these things, I really was very angry at certain people for constantly harassing us. At least I think they are harassing us. For constantly standing every time we try to say something positive about gays, they would immediately throw out. Now you're familiar with that in the internet. There are people there who are constantly throwing all sorts of rubbish comments about gay people. Okay? Now, the way I see it is, if we say that because of all these people, we cannot attain our big gay heaven, the truth is, we don't want to be responsible for our big gay heaven. We give our power away to someone that we will never meet in our life, someone we're never going to have coffee with, someone who is going to live a full life, whether or not we stay in the closet or not. And then we blame them at the end of the day. That's very fine. But the question is, at the end of the day, if you didn't fulfill your dreams, even if there's 100 people for you to blame, are you going to be happy? Are you going to be satisfied with your life? It's not going to bring you any satisfaction having people to blame. Because ultimately, the only person standing between you and your big gay heaven is yourself. You have to fear yourself the most. Everyone else is nothing compared to yourself. So what is Teo An in my life? She is nobody. I am afraid of me. Sorry. Okay. Well, I think essentially there's that. I think just to cap off, whatever that is great that you want to achieve in life is always going to be put in a distance from you. If you want that wonderful love for the rest of your life, that wonderful partner, he's not going to show up in your doorstep. Right? If you want that great career, it's not going to pop up and nobody's going to hand it to you on a plate. Okay? It's just like a little seed that says, okay, I want to reach towards the sunlight because I need sunlight and I love sunlight. That little seed is going to have to learn to grow the first leaf. Okay? And whether the weather is good or bad, it's going to grow. Right? Whether people tell it to grow and tell it shouldn't grow, it's going to grow. Right? Whether on that day it feels like growing or not, it is going to grow. And it is going to grow through years of self-doubt. Days where you wake up and say, what the heck am I doing? Why am I? And you just grow. You don't have to be reasonable about growing. A tree doesn't argue with anyone, it just grows. And then one day, right, after all that years of growing, one day you're going to look up and say, wow, all my branches are grown, all my leaves are spread out, and I'm welcoming the sunlight like I've always wanted to. Who's going to stop you? Now, how much satisfaction is that? Right? Okay, that's it.
Questions?
Questions?